Welcome to online lecture from St. Thomas High School, Mahua. My name is Hansi Kanak and I'm going to take your moral science. So, today we'll study the chapter 5th, the story of seeds. Two seeds lay side by side in the fertile soil. This is the story between the two seeds. The first seed says, I want to grow, I want to send my roots deep into the soil under me and push my sprout through the soil above me. I want to unfurl my tender buds like banners to announce the arrival of spring. I want to feel the warmth of the sun on my face and the blessing of the morning dew on my petals. That first seed wish is what? That he want to grow deep into the root and sprout came out from the soil. He want direct blessing from the sunlight and want blessing from dew petals on it. Thus the first seed wished to grow in a beautiful plant. His wish is that I will become a beautiful plant, and it was a ready to undergo any trouble to fulfill its wish. And so she grew. That no trouble. His wish was what? To become a beautiful plant. So she grew. The second seed says, I am afraid if I send my roots into the ground below, I don't know what the dark. If I push my soil above me, I may sprout. What if a snail tries to eat them? Second seed was afraid that if I go under the root, then many insects are there in the soil. So the second seed was afraid that snail will eat me. Then what I will do? And if I were open to my blossoms, a small child may pull me from the ground. When small children are playing in the ground, they will spoil my trees. A small child may, no, it is much better for me to wait inside the soil until it is safe. So he wanted to there in the soil only. He don't want to sprout. They will encounter in a way through the hard damage. My delicate lets my bud open, and thus the second seeds did not grow as it was afraid. What was there? The first seed was not afraid. He wanted that the sun directly come on him and blessings of very dew and small petals came. And the second seed was opposite, was afraid very much. And so she waited. A hand scratching around in the ground for food found the waiting seed and promptly ate it. Then one day what happened? A hand came. The seed, which was afraid and remained in the soil only, was eaten by a hen. The story of the seed gives us a beautiful message that if we do not use the opportunities, we don't grow. What is the moral of the story? Opportunities are there. If we don't use it properly, then we will waste that. First seed was not afraiding, so that plant grew, and the second seed was afraiding. Then also he was eaten by a hen. We will not grow. One seed was very courageous. One was very courageous. He have courage to do anything, and the second was very afraiding. He will not do, and he is afraid that snail will come, children will come. Then what happened? Hen came and ate him, and thought that in spite of all troubles it should grow, and it became a beautiful plant with many branches. The branches had a lot of leaves on it. It bloomed and bore a lot of flowers and fruit. Butterflies and birds made the nest on its branches. Children played under its shade. Then the first seed was becoming huge. Many plants come, fruits, flowers. Children are also like to play with that plants. Thus, we have to use the opportunities to do anything. So, we should not waste our opportunities. So, we will keep up to this much in this lecture. Okay, thank you, class.